Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A, and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. What do I have for you today? Well, you probably noticed the red bag from the thumbnail, so that means it's empties time. So trash talk and empties for May of 2026. I'm going to go ahead and hook this bag right back under here to use it as a trash bag as I go through what I've gone through for empties for the month of May. So again, this is mostly going to be food oriented. I have so many little samples of skincare, etc. open, as well as full size, that I'm not really going through any one thing quickly or any sets of things quickly. So it'll either probably happen in a glut or it's going to take me a while to go through all of this. So I will go through the skincare, etc. first. So we did do some eye masks since I've been using the Abib eye masks. Those very large texturized patches with collagen in it. I haven't gone through as many hydrogel eye masks. So we've got one singular no-name brand. We have one of the Spa Life brand. We have two of the Marine Collagen by Blue Mora. That's what I get off of Amazon. That was a find that Mary Catherine had found and shared with all of us. Same thing with two of the rose extract from Blue Mora. And if anybody's interested, I can leave the link. You give them the link or whatever. Economically, they're really a great deal. The next was a Glow Recipe, LHA and AHA, and they're called exfoliating toner pads. I honestly think they're a misnomer. They're oddly shaped like an eye mask, but they're not a circular toner pad that you would just rub on, wax off. You're meant to let them sit wherever you want them to for place on cheeks, forehead, areas of concern on clean skin. Lift a single pad at a time. Leave on for 5 minutes for an extra boost. Leave on a total of 15 minutes. Sweeping over face and neck, avoiding eye area, and then discard. And then follow with your usual serums and moisturizer, daily, AM, PM. Be sure to apply sunscreen in the AM. This came from Ipsy. There was a 3-pack of, and each one had different qualities. I didn't really care for them. It'd either be a toner pad or be a mask, not both. Hashtag apartment living. Train. On the other side of the freeway there's train tracks, but that's probably at least a half mile or more away. So we have this. I'm not really recommending them. I know a lot of people love Glow Recipe, but either be one or another. Either be a very thin eye mask or a mask, or be toner pads, and this was trying to be both, and I didn't really like that. The next one was it's called a Grape Fizz, but it's not actually foaming or anything. Grape Fizz by Spa Essentials for Revitalize and Firm, and this was given to me by Miss Earline, my girly Earline up in New York. She's one of my Mask Monday ladies that I do collabs with, and this one, it was from the Dollar Tree, and she sent it in friend's mail, so thank you, Earline. It still smells really nice. Very Kool-Aid grape, you know? Okay, the next one came out of Ipsy, and that was the Rare Paris one that I thought, holy heck, it's actually from France. I mean, the stuff says it's in French. So Rare Paris, Carbone Glaze. I actually liked it. I can't remember anything specific about it, but I did enjoy it. I do have one other of, I believe, the Rare Paris masks that I did get from Ipsy as add-ons when they sent me stuff in my bag that I didn't want or like. So I definitely tried them again. This one, I think it had mallow in it, if I'm not mistaken. It's very hard to read with the light on, but I did like it. I did do a foot mask, and that was from Wendy Jean. I believe I won this in a giveaway from her. So, by Danielle Creations. It was a foot mask with shea butter and macadamia oil, green tea, apple, and tea tree. It made my feet feel very soft, so thank you very much, Miss Wendy Jean. anybody I talk about, I will definitely have linked below in the description box. If you don't already know them, please check them out. They're all delightful people. This next one was watermelon, rose water, and grapefruit, and this was an Amazon find. It was a little bougie. It's ESW Beauty, and it was like $5 a mask. I kid you not. But they went on sale for Black Friday or something like that, and so I picked it up maybe a little bit cheaper, but they're around $5 each normally. But yep, had a nice scent of watermelon-y rose. And of course, you might have noticed, I dyed my hair, so I'm not looking quite as ratty as I did. And I always go for the Revlon Color Silk Bond Repair Complex. I go back and forth between number 10 and number 11, whatever they have. But it is definitely a black, soft black, sort of, hopefully doesn't look too freakish and unnatural. So there is that. Now we're getting on to the food. Give me the food! So a lot of this stuff is going to be snack oriented. Actually, no, there is some makeup here. I lied. I only have 3 things. More, I guess it is more skincare, I guess. This is a My Beauty Spot cranberry frosting scented foot lotion with argan oil and shea butter. This was given to me by Earline S, and I think this was in our birthday swap back in November. And so this is specifically a foot lotion, 2.2 ounces, massage into cleansed feet. It does have glycerin in it. Take the little label off that says ES. Yeah. Shea butter. Shea butter. Yeah. Okay. So this came from Miss Earline as well. So thank you very much. It was a cute little sample. I actually feel like I accomplish stuff when I go through samples this size. The next one, gosh knows when I bought this off of Amazon, because I don't think Purlisse is making their watermelon line anymore. This particular one was pink charcoal watermelon antioxidant face mist. I don't really like the spritzing thing, so I used it more as a toner. I don't think they're carrying the Purlisse line because I think the makeup wipes were also taken off the shelves as well. But I did start it in March as my little thing goes right there. Got it off of Amazon, and I really enjoyed this one. I love the whole product line. I'm just sorry it's gone now. And then my usual eyeliner, which is the Maybelline Unstoppable in Onyx, which is what I have on today. I tried and true, getting it for years and years, uncounted years. All right, that is the non-food items. For reals, for reals. Okay, so the next thing are 2 Campbell's sauces. And we've got Campbell's cooking sauces in sesame garlic or Campbell's cooking sauce in savory marsala. Would I get them again? No, probably not. Sesame garlic I expected to be a little bit more tangy. Not quite teriyaki, not quite orange, I was just expecting a little bit more tang about it. It was okay. It was flavorful enough. There was nothing wrong with it, but I don't think I'd get it again. Same thing with this one. We just had this one. I didn't make it with pasta. I made it with chicken and mushrooms and onions. Yes, SRJ Wildcat, with onions. We both love onions. I'm sorry. So, but we served it over a bed of mashed potatoes just to be different. I didn't really want to cook pasta that night. Would I get it again? No. Again, I was expecting a more tangy flavor, a more wine-ish sort of flavor, and it was truly more savory. And so that's not what I was expecting. We ate it, we liked it. Get it again? Probably not. So there's that. This one is a Costco find, and this is Dot's Home-Style Pretzels, and it's a Parmesan garlic. OMG, these are so good. And they retain their crunch. This lasted us, it was 2 pounds, 3 ounces, can't remember the price, 35 ounces total. I can't remember the price. It was probably under $10. And it lasted us months. And we really liked it. We both did. It has such a buttery flavor to them. And they retain their crunch. and then the Parmesan garlic just made it like finger looking good, savory. So I definitely recommend it if you find them, whether it's at Costco or Sam's Club might have it. I'm not really sure. But the Dots brand are well known for holding their crunch. So I really like this, and it definitely would be a repurchase. All right, these are a little more health conscious, diabetic friendly items. Now, the first thing that I have is Kevin's Korean barbecue style chicken, chicken breast strips in a soy-free bulgogi sauce, 60% more than their 16-ounce one. That's why it's the family size. I thought I was getting this on sale. I thought it was marked down, but when I checked the receipt after we'd left the store, it was not. So I would repurchase this again in the smaller size when it was on sale. But they do have a very interesting process. The gentleman that created it, by the name of Kevin, when I was in my 20s, an autoimmune disorder threw my life off balance. Nothing helped consistently until I discovered a paleo-friendly diet that avoided artificial ingredients. While I was grateful to return to my everyday life, I found myself paying for guilt-free meals with boring cuisine and a lack of flavor. I made it my mission to change this. My quick-to-prepare entrees, sauces, and sides makes it easy to create a paleo-friendly meal at home that tastes so good you feel like you're cheating. There is a specific process that they use for the meats that you end up draining off the extra liquid that's in there because it's just part of the process. It's not like making broth per se. And I just don't know what the process is called. But would we get it again? Absolutely. But I definitely want to look for sales of it. Happened at the same time. This is Kevin's roasted garlic chicken. Again, pretty much interchangeable. It's got a vibrant cream sauce. We loved both of them. I know Costco carries some of the Kevin's products in larger sizes for better prices, so definitely have to look up there. I know they've got beef with broccoli and a few other things, but both of these, the roasted garlic chicken and the Korean barbecue style chicken, were excellent. I think I usually both stir them up with broccoli. And yes, SRJ Wildcat, gosh, more onion. More onion. Can never have too much onion. Onion is life. So, it's a long-running joke, for those that you don't know. The next thing we just had last night, and we got some refried beans out of a squeezy container, and then we got the Del Real Mexican rice with vegetables, and it's got carrots, it's got peas, I think it's got green beans in it, and it's mild. It's mild. I think Knorr's or one of those package type packets of rice for Spanish rice, they're just too spicy for me. I know your girl cannot handle spice. I cannot. So this was very mild but flavorful, and I like that the vegetables were in it, whether it's traditional or not. Takes 2.5 minutes on high, rotate, stab the container, and put it in for probably another 2.5 minutes. It is vegetarian. 1 cup. There's 4 servings per container, but honestly, we made burritos out of these, so there's a lot left over. I probably have to figure out, use some rotisserie chicken and have some more rice tonight. 190 calories for 1 cup. Your sodium, of course, is going to be high at 740, and your carbohydrates are 37, which is to be expected. It's rice, but it's got 2 dietary fiber, which knocks it down to 35. So, and that is for 1 cup of cooked rice. So again, I'd get it again. I really liked it. It's mild but flavorful. Now, here comes the fun stuff. I don't know if you know it. My favorite Oreo is the Oreo double stuff because it's a perfect combination and ratio of cookie to cream. It's exactly even. Now, regular Oreos have too much cookie. It just gets stuck in your teeth and there's not enough cream to wash it down. But now they have a 0 sugar one. And yes, it's going to be a little bit slightly different consistency and a little bit slightly different taste, specifically in the cream filling rather than the cookies. There is 10 servings per container. I believe that there are 2 cookies, 2 cookies per pack and 10 packs in this bag. always with real cocoa. It is aspartame free if anybody has any intolerances to that. 2 cookies is 1 serving, 120 calories, 2 of fat, 85 milligrams of sodium, and 0 added sugar. Let's see. Carbohydrates are 20 minus 3 of fiber, so that knocks you down to 17 net carbs. It has a smidgen of iron, 6% iron. So definitely I would recommend that for those of you that love the double stuffs like I do, and want to kind of bring those carbs down. So would I get it again? Yes, I actually still have, I think, 1 pack that's at work, but I'm pretty much done here. Now, for crunchy snacks, we got the big bag at Costco. And I find that I actually do better with these when they're in individual packages, so individual portions. It's a little hard to kind of measure things out when you're at work and want a snack. It is crunchy roasted edamame made with avocado oil and sea salt. 1/3 of a cup is 120 calories, sodium's 230, but carbohydrates are only 8. And out of that 8, there's 6 grams of fiber, so it knocks you down to 2 grams of carbs, honestly. And there's actually 4% calcium, 8% iron, and 12% potassium as well. So I would get these again, not this bigger size from Costco. Even though it costs more, I would get the individual packs, and I think there's 10 packs per box off of Amazon. So that is a repurchase. They are a little dry. They're not as flavorful as something like peanuts or almonds, but they have a nice crunch to them, so that's nice. Now, other 2 finds. Again, Costco. Again, we're thinking in terms of diabetic, lowering the amount of sugar and carbs in an item. Skinny dipped dark chocolate peanut butter cups. They do not have the sweetness of the full brand of Reese's. They are not so dark. That's all you taste is like darkness. But it's not overly sweet either. And I could still eat 1 or 2 of these and still be okay. 2 grams of sugar loaded with peanut butter. Each cup is 80 calories, 6 grams of fat, 0 cholesterol. Sodium is a minuscule 60 milligrams. Carbohydrates are 6, but you have 3 fiber. So that knocks you down to 3 net carbs, I think, and I think something else brings it down. Maybe it's sugar, alcohol, or it's also got 2 grams of protein in it. So again, I recommend these if you like peanut butter cups, but you again have to cut down on the carbs and the sugar. This is a good alternative. I'd have to do a comparison between that and the zero sugar mini official Reese's cups, but I think they're both viable options. And the last item I picked up again at Costco was Choc-XO, Choc-XO, Simply Better Chocolate. Now, this was my second introduction to the Dubai-inspired chocolates, and they're little pistachio cups. I actually like these. I do. I like both the Skinny Dips and these Choc-XO. Again, 80 calories, 5 grams of fat, 20 sodium, carbohydrates 6. Now, this one doesn't have any fiber to knock those net carbs down. 2% calcium, 4% iron, 2% potassium. So you're getting a little bit out of it. It is unsweetened chocolate, whole milk, etc., etc. Coconut oil, a lot of it. The spirulina, lovely. Pistachio praline topping. Pistachios, butter, cream, and salt. So yeah, I definitely get them again. I think there might be 1 or 2 of these at work. It keeps me away from the vending machine. Yeah, and that's it. So that is my empties for the month of May of 2026. Thank you so much for joining with me today. I truly do appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it enough to hype it out. Oh, I love you. But from the 805 to the 305 to up north and down south, over the pond this way, over the pond that way, it's Tea Time Adventures signing out. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. And I'll see you around the net. Bye.